CW here. Gonna have another video update. Got some stuff come in the mail here. Let's see what we got here. Back you back out. I got a little bit of a backstop, a little bit of a setup here because I got a couple of things in the mail. So I brought out the Rossi 454. Brought out a couple shells there, and I got that new Cold Steel San Mai SRK that I like so much. I might pair it up with what I got here. I gave you some hintimations, and I showed you a couple things that I got in the mail. 454, and I hintimated it in order. Well, it's only been about not quite 2 weeks, so we don't have any new firearm yet. Haven't heard anything yet, but I'm not worried. It's still fresh, still new. Even if they had filled the order right away, it would have been at least 8-10 days. So not worried yet. Hopefully it's not anywhere near what we went through with the 400 Legend. But I'm gonna get out from behind this here camera and get out front and show you what came in the mail today. One thing came yesterday and one came today. So let's show you what we got here. First up, double diamond. Now, I got two of these. This is the third one, and this time I decided on the nylon. The gun, this one's stainless steel. The new one that's ordered is stainless steel. So I said, let's be a little more impervious. So I went with the nylon, besides the fact that it's about 1/3 the cost. Not universal fit per se. It fits a number of different ones. This should work for a couple of different guns, it makes it a little more cost effective. And if you're familiar with these, they're a chest holster. And these come with a saddle. Some with an ammo strip in the shoulder. They wrap around you. They're adjustable. You can adjust this to drop it down to your waist, to pull it up high into your chest. There's lots of strap for most sized people. You buy it for your right-handed, left-handed, and pretty much most people it's going to fit. If you're excessively small or excessively large, maybe you'd have issue. But for everybody from small, medium, large, extra large, it's going to be fine. Like I said, I've got two of these in leather. This is my first one in nylon. So we'll get this open and have a look at it. But let's take a look at the second thing that I got here. This one I haven't even opened yet. This was a special purchase. Let's try out this San Mai Edge and see. Oh, look at there. Yes, she's sharp. These are something I've bought before. This is part of the reason that I choose these guys. They're made in Arizona. I was actually talking to Viejo and Walks Fletcher, I don't know, maybe a week ago. And, oh, it's sealed with that nice sticker. Almost hate to cut it. But Walter's had a couple of these. And I have, I think, 3 sets. I think this is my 3rd set of these as well. And what they are is, see if they've got a logo here. They're called Magna-Tusk is their name. And this is a Bisley set. What do we got here? It looks like, oh, look at there. Little bitty plugs for the screw. So you can put the screw in. I'm hoping that I'm in your view. Little bitty plugs to cover the screw head. That's pretty nice. Let's pull out the instructions here, and then we'll show you what we got. So, Arizona Custom Grips is the name of the company, and these are Bisley, and they give you instructions on how they want you to fit them, what you have to do, which isn't a big deal, but there is a couple of steps. Installing the discs and putting things in, and so there's some recommended reading there. And on their paper instructions, there's another paper in there. These are the Magna-Tusk high-grade ivory grips. Now, they're not real ivory, but they're supposed to be really close to, and they actually have quite a nice feel. They really do feel a lot like ivory. And I went for the red. Let me see if I can get you a nice close-up here without kicking the tripod legs. I'm a little cramped out here. I never filmed out here before. Hoping that it's going to be good. Let's see if I can. There we go. I went for the red Ruger logo in the grips. They offer black. They offer none. And I think they have a couple of other offerings. But in here in the grip, see if I can get it to focus on it. It's going to be hard because it's, oh, there we go. They got this embossing stamping. It's not embossing. It's a cut in, probably laser cut on the inside of the grips. And I'm hoping you can see the quality of these. Now, we don't know how they fit because we don't have the gun yet. But they really look nice. They really look nice. And there's that logo. Probably should make that my thumbnail, huh? Nice big close-up of that Ruger logo. Anyway, this is hopefully I'm not making my focus go wacky. So these are special order, and they're going on this new revolver. And let's see what this last one is that I didn't get pulled out. Get these back in here before we lose them in the wind. And this one here is probably a generic for all their grips. Yeah, avoid grip breakage. It's a real thing. You don't want to torque them down too much. You want to make sure they're totally fit to the frame. Some of the Rugers have a pin, locating pin down in the back corner. Some in the front corner. But you want to make sure that sets down, and you want to make sure it's pushed right up against the steel of the frame before you snug these screws down. In other words, you don't use the screw to pull the grips in. You put the grips on and you make sure that they're touching all the way like they're supposed to. And then you put your screw in and you just snug it. If you go too much, you're going to crack these expensive grips. You don't want to do that. So there you go. We're not going to talk too much more about these because they're just a set of grips. Maybe we'll do a little more when I get the pistol, the revolver, and we can mount them up. It's going to come with some really nice wood grips, but I like fancier grips. And I really wanted to have a set of white ivory-ish grips, so there we go. There's the bubble wrap. We can throw this away. We'll save this for another day. Let's get the this holster out here and let you have a look at that. A little bit better. They come with some paperwork too. We'll have a look at that first maybe. This is just their slip there, and there's not much you need to know about a holster. Not much fitting. It's nylon. You don't have to do anything with it. Adjusting it, adjust it to fit you. Pull down on this, pull down on that. See how this feels, see how you like it there. Like I said, you can adjust it to ride, kind of neutral. And if you're a smaller guy, you're gonna have a lot of extra strap. You can adjust this way down so it's almost on your hip, almost like a cross draw. And then you can adjust it up high so it's really up high in your chest. Whatever you might need. If you got a pack on, this will work still good with a pack. It carries well. And you can fish, you can hunt, you can carry, you can walk, and it's not going to be in the way. You got a waist bag or something, it's not going to be in the way. And it's right there, right where you need it and want it to be. And the quality is just superb on the leather ones. This is my first nylon, so we'll see. Looks like they got a new sticker. And it looks like it comes with, please read. The Denali chest hole is designed to be a tight initially. I think this is for the leather one more than this one. Unload the firearm magazine, insert the weapon all the way in. Will not damage the holster of the gun. Third, leave your weapon in the holster for at least 24 hours. That's probably mostly for the leather, not so much for the nylon, because the nylon's not going to change. I think we've all had nylon holsters and know that already. Yes, this is just their catalog. Shows a couple other things they make. They do make a scoped version. This is the non-scoped version. Looks like they got a light chest holster I didn't know about. This is the one that I've got here, the Denali chest holster. So it'll work for a number of different firearms, all with one. Fully adjustable to 4XL. So I said 2XL. So it's got a lot of strap there. So it'll go for a big guy. And they're very comfortable. That's the nice thing. You know, you can put all your heavy clothes on and you can put this thing on. And it looks like they've got the option for a magazine carrier instead of a shell loop if you've got a semi-auto. Now I got one of these for another Ruger revolver for my 327, and I've got it for my Glock 20, both in leather. I don't have the one with the cut, optic cut, so it's open sights. And what do we got on here? It just shows, you know, different action shots. It looks like they make a butt cuff here for your rifles. And like I said, the leather ones are very, very well made. Really nice leather, really good stuff. They're not cheap, but you know, good stuff isn't cheap. All right, so that's about all there. Let's get it out of here and have a look at what we got. I'm hoping that it's a level above an Uncle Mike's, although the Uncle Mike's are completely serviceable, just not quite, you know, as nice. So here's the back, and it's a plastic. It's pretty pliable, seems to be pretty durable, and your strap weaves through it. And this one here looks like it terminates. Okay, this one terminates and it winds through and back, so you've got extra strap in here to make it longer. This is the one that goes over your shoulder, and it's got a couple of loops on here, so you could attach something on there. And then it's got these shell loops. Let's hope that they're gonna be okay for this big 4. Oh yeah, they stretch. Oh yeah, look at there, they stretch. Now the bad thing with these, with leather, is they sure grow that green stuff. Vermiculite, I think it's called, or something like that. It's actually a living organism that comes from the leather, or what's the leather is treated or tanned with, and the brass of your case. So you're not going to have that issue with the nylon. And yeah, they go in there nice, and that's going to be good. It holds there really securely. And these big, wide, flat-nosed bullets are not easy to get in here. Like it holds 6. My cylinder is only for 5 in this new revolver, so we're just going to put 5 in there. There you go. That's going to be good. And yeah, they're 454s with that 350 grain cast bullet that I made. Don't have the pistol revolver to try in here, but what do we got here? We got some adjustability here. Yes, we do. We got Velcro on the inside, so this can be adjusted for length to hold onto your pistol revolver. It's got a little bit extra here to guard for your sight, the sight channel. It's open on the end, so your barrel can come out or at least be open, and if you get water or rain, it can run right through. I don't like that so much, but I guess they got to have a logo on there. And the big thing nice is, hopefully we're focusing, but made in USA. More adjustment here. You can see double, triple stitched loops. All these are double stitched. They look like good heavy duty plastic keepers. These look like snaps. Yes, they are snaps. This is a nice heavy duty around you buckle. And what does it say on there? I can't read it. I still can't read it. I think it says American, but let's zoom in, let you guys read it. If it's interesting to somebody, let's see. With the camera, we might be able to read it. If I can get it to focus. And you guys are gonna be able to read it, but I can't read it. Zoomed in this far, this is 9 power. It's digital, I can't read it, but I'm sure it's going to be good for you guys to read, so you can read what that says. But they're good strong latch buckles, and I think it's going to hold up really well. All right, that's how that goes. This goes around your body. This goes over your shoulder. This goes around your body, and then this just snaps under your arm. That's how it sits. There's the retention for the firearm. I like it a lot. Usually I tie in a some kind of a pistol with it. I've put it upside down on here. You can run it off this side and run it down. I don't know, I'll find something. I'm probably gonna team it up with this SRK. I really like this knife, and it's gonna be a good addition to it. And this over here was just some data that I just got off the Freedom Arms website, and I downloaded and printed it. It gives some data for factory stuff, and then some hand loads with Freedom Arms bullets, 240 grain, 260 grain, and 300 grain. Gives you loadings and pressures and velocities that they get. And it probably gives you the bullet 7.5 inch pressure barrel. So they didn't even do it in their gun, they did it in a pressure barrel. But there you go. 1765 maximum overall length, 7.65, 1385 case length. There you go. So you can get this online. Looks like it's from their 4th edition. And it's got some information here on dies and such. Pretty good stuff. Freedom Arms, free to download off their website. Here we go. Finish this up and take a picture here for a thumbnail, and do some more reloading. I cast some more the other day. I got to do some sizing and gas checking, and hopefully we'll have this pistol pretty soon. So here we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless everybody. CW out.